Hi guys, today I'm going to be talking about brand ambassador work, the kind of work I do when I'm not in school, and just give you guys a little bit more insight on what it is. So what is a brand ambassador? Does anybody have any ideas? Nobody knows? Skylar?
Someone just represents a company.
Yes, that's definitely, yeah, that's what it is. I got a little bit more information on that on my next slide here. A brand ambassador is a person that is knowledgeable about a certain product and is the best word of mouth advertising. So it's a person that gets involved with different companies and different products and just gets on a more interpersonal relationship with that person, and it just gives them information about the product or the company. So hopefully they'll choose that product over another one because they'll remember that time when they got to know you and got information on that product. So it's a new way to advertise things. All right, so some of the jobs that I've worked. All right, so these are some of my favorite jobs that I've worked, and I'm going to take you guys right from the start. And the start is National Smokeless Tobacco. So I actually found this job on Kijiji, and it said $25 an hour surveying people in High River at this country fest. And I was like, wow, that sounds really fun. I was serving at the time, and I didn't know if it was a scam. It kind of sounded too good to be true. So I made sure and let people know where I was, but I didn't want to turn down this opportunity because I was shocked and shocked. So I got there. It wasn't a scam, thank God. I loved it. We surveyed tobacco users, and it was amazing. It didn't feel like work to me, and I actually had the most surveys out of all the girls, and this was my first time ever doing something like that. So right away I was like, this is my calling, I love it, what can I do to go to school for this type of work? You know, what can I do? So I got talking to the founder of Viewpoint. Her name is Jessie Lynn, and she told me that she went for public relations at Mount Royal. So right away I'm like, this is what I want to do for the rest of my life, marketing, PR stuff. So I just was getting my feet in the door, and I wanted to end up on her side and maybe run my own company one day, or be like in that type of industry on the other side of things, not just the brand ambassador. So I actually worked for this company, the Stampede, so I got to hang out in Nashville North. For those of you who don't know, it's like a big tent, beer gardens thing, so that was fun. I got paid to talk to people and smoke, because I smoke and survey people. Like, that was just unreal. I loved it, and it was really fun. And then I got to go to Big Valley Jamboree, which was also really fun. It's a country fest in Camrose. And I actually did that, both Stampede and Big Valley Jamboree, both 2 years in a row, and it was so cool. Like, I literally got to watch Jason Aldean perform, and I got paid to do that. So right away, I'm like, this is my calling. I love it. So another job that I worked was for Light Up the Cup, Budweiser. So we handed out these cups at the playoffs game when they were versing the Ducks. So that was pretty fun. The cup actually lights up when they score a goal. So that was really cool. I got to like interact with people and be like, here's the cup, like for free. And I always wanted to go to a Calgary Flames game that was like, and especially playoffs. Like, I've been to games, but not in playoffs, but it was so expensive. So I decided, you know, maybe I shouldn't do that. Maybe one day, maybe if they make it a while in playoffs, because they didn't do so hot. So I actually got done around the middle of first period, and I got to go and watch the rest of the game, the following remainder 2 periods, because there was a seat open right by my brother because he paid for a ticket. So that I got to cross off my bucket list, and that was amazing, unreal experience. And I actually got my own cup and that lit up, and I'm like, oh, looking around, I'm like, oh, I handed those out to you guys. Like, it's really cool. So that was really cool too. Another job that I worked was for Beauty Boutique, and for those of you who don't know, that is a department in Shoppers Drug Mart for makeup. So I worked an event, and Cheryl Hickey was actually there, and I got to meet her, and that's a picture of me and her. And you know, she broadcasted live from ET Canada, so I got to see behind the scenes. And as a brand ambassador for this, I got to just reel people in and kind of be a hostess and give them information about the products and try to get them to get a free makeover. And it was really cool that I got to meet her, and I loved it. It was really fun. And another job, Old Milwaukee. So that's actually a picture of me, one of my best friends, Linda, and another girl that we worked with, Michelle. So Old Milwaukee was my summer job, Old Milwaukee, Canada, with Vibrant Marketing. I found on the Brown Ambassador page, and it said, "Pinup Girl, we're going to pay for you guys to travel Canada in a 1970 pickup truck and promote this beer company." And I was like, wow, that's right up my alley. Cool. I get to go to hotels, I get paid for it, I get a per diem. Wow, okay. So I applied, and I actually got a Skype interview, and they're based out of Toronto, so I got a Skype interview, and then the following step was Carly from Vibrant Marketing came to meet me in Calgary in person, and she actually offered me a position to be a team lead. And at that point, I was shocked. I was like, wow, you want me to be like the team lead for this? I've only been doing this a year. So right away, I went from employee to the boss. And that taught me a lot and made me grow in so many ways. So that was really cool. And then this is my prop I brought. So we got to hand out these dice, and like you put them in your mirror and stuff, so I'll just like pass them around. And yeah, so we handed out dice. We gave out some free swag like hats, and those dice. Yeah, everyone loved the dice, right? And that was pretty fun. Then we just went to different locations. We were partnered with Liquor Depot, and we'd set up a tent and just give people information about Old Milwaukee, and we'd sample. People were sampling inside. And we'd sign people up to win toolboxes, and I actually got to call the winners of the toolboxes, and that was so rewarding. I'm like, yeah, you won, and they're like, oh my god, I won. So that was really fun. I love being able to tell someone they won something. Like, cool. So that was really, really fun, and I loved every minute of it. We did have a couple problems with the truck because it was old, the 1970 truck, and it was in miles per hour, so that wasn't fun either, figuring that out because I don't know miles per hour. So yeah, that was really cool, and it was an amazing job, and that actually led me to my last slide. I actually won the MVP of the month for Vibrant Marketing Canada. I just found that out a couple weeks ago. They called me and they said, like, we want to give you a reward, and this is actually on their social media page. And I was so shocked and so happy, and I just can't believe that this is where these kind of brand ambassador jobs took me. And I'm just so blessed and grateful, and I just love this type of work. And one day, like I said, I want to run my own company, marketing agency, and have brand ambassadors under me, or be in the team, like the field manager, you know. So I'm just so grateful and happy that this is where it took me, and this has been a great opportunity, yeah, thank you guys for listening to me, and if anybody has any more information or wants any more information about brand ambassador work or how you can get involved, I'd be more than happy to assist you, and I'm just excited that I'm taking this step in school and, you know, furthering my career, and I can't wait to be in that position one day. So thanks, guys.